There's a rare kind of peace you only find in the stillness of the outback. Perched above the world on Jarvis Hill, the sky burns with colour. Time seems to slow to a whisper. It's moments like these that remind you why we chase this life. Because just days ago, we were deep in the heart of Alligator Gorge, hiking through ancient red rock, then watching the sun disappear on top of Devil's Peak, a moment that felt almost unreal. This place, the Flinders Ranges, it's got a way of leaving its mark on you. But today, we packed the van and we leave last week completely behind. The road calls again. With every kilometre, a new story begins. This is part 2 of our journey through the Flinders, and it only gets better. Good morning. Pretty chill start to the day this morning after 22 kilometres of hiking and exploring beautiful landscapes in the southern Flinders. I'm halfway between Corn and Hawker now, just pulled over, having a coffee and something to eat. It's just gone past 9 o'clock. And the good thing is the flies are out everywhere. But today, it's pretty chill. We're going to pull over and look at a waterhole, maybe see some wildlife there, look at some old ruins, but the main key point of today is a beautiful sunset at Jarvis Hill Lookout, and then again sunrise, which I cannot wait to take you guys on. It is definitely the easiest thing we've done on this sort of trip so far, but it's good to see. The flies are bloody everywhere, and God, they do your absolute head in. And they're only going to get worse the further north we go, which is going to be so happy. God love Australia. But now I'm just going to chill out, have a coffee, have something to eat, and enjoy these old dead trees here. We are back on the road. It is perfect weather, not a breath of wind and 31 degrees. And this idiot's wearing a long sleeve t-shirt, got no idea why. But this is Outback Waterhole. Now don't think about Northern Territory, pristine waterholes with crocs swimming in them. This will probably be quite stagnant and a few bits of algae in it. But that campsite just behind me there is just a pit stop on the road. It's 100% free and a really good way if you wanted to sort of come to the Flinders and not pay the price of the campgrounds up further north. Because from that campsite, you're probably looking at about an hour if you're towing, hour and 15, hour and 20, all the way into the Flinders Ranges. 30 k's out, we got Hawker, we got fuel, and we got a little grocery store there as well, but your best grocery store is in Corn on the way through. So a really cool place to stop. Only disadvantage is it's right next to the Outback Way, and it will be quite loud. But hey, if you come in late, leave early, save some money, can't complain about that. Let's go look at this waterhole. Well, algae hole. I love that. What an informative sign. No shit, they're rocks. Good on you, South Australia. So I can highly recommend that. The old saying in Australia, revive, survive. If you're heading through to Alpena, it's about a 2-minute walk, very simple walk from the car park as well. Go there, see what's happening, stretch your legs, get back in the car, continue the drive. If you are staying there overnight, I recommend if it's sunrise or sunset, head down there because there's quite a few footprints of looks like sheep. I'm assuming kangaroos will come down there as well. Have a bit of a gander, head back up, sleep and continue your journey. So can recommend. Now, heading to Hawker, I need some yogurt and some toothpaste, and then I'll meet you at Jarvis Hill because it should be a beautiful night and hopefully there's no bloody flies there. So we've made it to Jarvis Hill Lookout. I'm going to tease you a little bit because I just had a thought about this, and this is actually a sunrise location. So what I'm going to do is actually come back here for sunrise. But now I've got my snacks, as always, my water bottle. I'm going to head up anyway, and just, for me really, just to chill out and appreciate the small things in life, which is what I bark on about a lot. But tomorrow morning, that's when it's all going to happen. That's when it's going to be at its best, because the sunrise obviously to the east, which is pretty much the lookout direction. And I want to take you through exactly where we're going to be looking out at Elders Range, Chase Range, Wilpena Pound itself. And the good thing is so far, I shouldn't say this too early, is the flies aren't too bad. The flies are not too bad up here. But little short walk and let's get going. Gorgeous, just like that, another day comes to an end. You could not ask for better conditions up here right now. Once again, completely by myself. Warm, not a breath of wind. There's one thing I can guarantee you, it'll be a lot better for sunrise. And that's when I'll see you guys next. Good morning, and what a morning it is. It is warm, probably warm enough for shorts and t-shirts, and I have bought the ultimate snack bag. We have granola that just made it, and equipment to make coffee. Beautiful. I actually want to be quite quiet before sunrise. So I'm probably not going to get back to you guys until the sun rises, because this area is famous for yellowfoot rock wallabies, and I want to try and capture some footage of them so I can show you guys. They're a beautiful, beautiful animal, and secondly, I just want to appreciate mornings like this to myself, because it's impossible to showcase how incredible this is. And secondly, out of that is, I'd rather you guys come here and appreciate it yourself, because this will be one of the best granolas I've ever had. And I guarantee you, it'll be one of the nicest coffees to appreciate this morning. I'm so happy. It's 5:30, but this bloke is happy. Look at that. The gratitude that I have right now is just beyond words. To sit here and watch the sunrise in a landscape that is breathtakingly beautiful, and conditions just couldn't be better. It is hardly a breath of wind, and probably lucky there is a bit of wind because it's stinking hot already. It's probably 25, 26 degrees and it's 10 to 7. And the good thing is, I swear one fly wakes up and like, boys, get up. We've got to get out there and piss off this existence called humanity. And they're back. And it makes it so hard just to sit here and close your eyes and enjoy it because these things are buzzing and getting in your ears. But nothing can take away my happiness right now. Had brekkie, had a coffee, or having a coffee, sitting here with views just like this. This is the pinnacle for me. It does not get much better than this. I love the ocean, I love the coastline, but when days in the outback turn it on, it's ridiculous. And I hope this whole episode, I know it's probably not a lot of you guys what you're interested in doing and hiking and getting to sunset, sunrises for locations, but that's my journey. That's what I want to, I love this sort of stuff. And if I can showcase my happiness through videos to, maybe one day, who knows, get you to climb a little mountain to watch sunset and message me and tell me you've done it because I've sort of inspired you to do it. That is all that I need. That is all that I need from this episode. Because let me tell you, once you get up here and you just sit here for an hour and a half, every problem in your world just goes away for that hour and a half. And that's exactly what it's about. Just appreciating the small things. And that's pretty much what my travel is based around. And this episode has definitely been based around. Man, I'll probably sit for the next hour and just, do nothing. How good. But guys, let me know in the comments below, what has been your favourite part of this episode? I was thinking about just before, I would have to prioritise Devil's Peak sunset, Alligator Gorge, and then this. This is beautiful, don't get me wrong. And this is probably the most chilled out and meditated I've been. But for me, there's something about sunset hikes. I love it. Devil's Peak is an incredibly good hike. Pretty hard hike, so I wouldn't recommend it to people that don't hike a lot, where this here is very, very easy to hike, but it is a sunrise location. But let me know in the comments below what you think, because I'm always interested to hear what your ideas and concepts are. But I've got the rest of that to explore now. That's where we're heading over the next 3 to 4 episodes. On the left-hand side, we've got Elders Range. And we've got Wapena Pound in the far background and the Chase Range. I'd love to do a heap of hiking, especially, I was messaging my good mate Alex last night. I wish he was here because I want to do a free climb on Elders Range, but it's not something you should do by yourself because it literally goes from sea level all the way through to 1,000 meters, and to watch the sunset from there would just be mind-boggling. Who knows what the future brings, and when Alex is here, if he ever gets here, we'll force him up there and I'd love to show you guys. But for now guys, I'm going to chill out, and I really hope this episode pushes my message to fight those inner demons, get outside, explore, do what you want to do, chase your dreams, because it's really the hardest part is starting. I'll see you guys on the next one. This has been a belter. Ciao.